the star of our show.
Damn, son. Had these in the bag for you to pick up. Word. Too busy doing it. Know what I'm talking about? That's what it do, though. Take these out. Gotta put them in a box. Mail them. Word. I spent time with my grandbaby, though. That priceless. Timeless. I'm telling you. There's nothing like it. I even see with my nephew, he chilling with my stepmoms and all that, and how much he loved spending time with her. Straight like that. I see it. And I love that shit. What? So there's a few things on them. You know what I'm talking about? A lot of times I'll be up because I'm used to that with my pops. You dig? My pops will be up during this time, and I'm the only one listening because everybody else doing whatever they want to do. You dig? So I miss that time. You dig? And it still ain't hit me. I still ain't do all that. I ain't do none of that shit yet. Eventually it's going to happen, but it ain't happened yet. Straight like that. There's a few other things on my mind, you know? Welcome home, Spreadluv. Look how quiet the streets got. As soon as he touched the town. Boy, it's going to be stumbles, all kind of shit. Face swole all day. Brain damage is real life. So I got to do things that I got to do. You dig? Wow. No one lives forever. Anyway. It's funny how a lot of things that meant absolutely nothing was the main part of his case. You know? And we glad that a man is home to his family when we see people making things, whatever it could be, to their financial benefit. Not a lesson benefit, not a trauma benefit to where we could teach these kids not to go through what they went through. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that. Because a lot of times they see the end game, be like, damn, I gotta go through that to get that. I might not never see that. So you know what? I'm gonna end up going through that. And hopefully in the long run, I get that Cassie, Mick, or some shit like that. It's my oldest grandbaby name, Cassie. Think about it. I need to see her too. Alright? There's so much stuff I gotta get her. Don't forget who I owe. You and the kids don't know. I do. Got a son that turned 30 last week. Still don't really know me. Carried his grandmother casket a couple of years ago. He don't know me. Even with me knowing about him, certain things I gotta know about him. Who fault is that? His mother or mine? So I talked to his mother brother a couple of months ago. But she's in an established relation, even though he's 30 years old. But it's a mama's boy, and I love that because she raised him right. You dig? So I love that. You dig? Thing is, certain information he might need in order to know what he is. And if you think you ain't mine, I'm O positive. I go for all of y'all. Alright? Maybe I'm O positive because ain't nothing positive about me. That's how I wrote off anyway. Fuck. Hit the like button. It's been like 30 years. You get my Tasha K on. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Miss Laurie still got this drink about 5 days ago sitting in the freezer. Get to the truth. He said, drunk man speak so wild. What up? Sometimes we drive better drunk. Because we got the shooks while we sober. Now, a couple other things that mean absolutely nothing. We be like, where's all this coming from? You dig? I already chopped it up about young nuts in that brutality situation. We seen it a lot of times in the hood. Just when it's on camera, and young nuts looking like he could be one of my youngest sons, it really gonna hit me different. And exactly the same age group. You dig? It means y'all would do that to my son. And we are good people. Yeah, we got on Jordans, yeah, because we want to look according to whatever's supposed to be fresh in the trend fashion. Not because we selling drugs. Not because we pimping women. Not because we being thugs. Cut out the myths. We dealing with facts today. But there's one thing, the kind of thing that was kind of confusing me. When you see people that go through certain things, family situations, you know, you try to be like, damn. As a real nigga, for me, it'd be like, damn. You don't want to see that happening. Like Umar's daughter going at him. We ain't even know who she was. And then when you see her, you're like, yeah, that's his baby. It's like looking at Ramir. Like, yeah, that's his baby. He might as well walked around pregnant with the motherfucker. Early. Anyway. Said something that was deep. You know, she a grown-ass man, so it don't mean nothing about what I'm about to say. But she said, you got your box, whatever. You know, top, whatever. But you're still a V? I'm confused. What? That's something that kind of hit me. Are you still a V if nobody went up in you? But, because if that's the case, there's a lot of people that, you know, women that carry the same, you know what I mean, love for the same sex, they could technically say they're still virgins. So I'm like, oh. Leave a comment. But I know how I left it can go. We talking about reality, not opinions. This is really a deep conversation. You know, ain't nobody gonna have. I'm not talking about with the kid. I'm talking about with that subject. You dig? She grown, like I said. And respect to him and that princess and all that stuff. I hope everything get better. You dig? You talk about the school, but nobody put in. Ones who put in is the only one that got right to say something. Everything else is an opinion. The ones that put paper on it got a right to say something. And then there's a lot of things. They're going to keep blocking your blessings. So when you're blocking your peoples, it's equivalent to blocking yours because your people represent you. So while we being bamboozled on how we supposed to be judging each other, I got you an example. You know, I'm talking about absolutely nothing, but I'm building about everything on how we look at each other while we already being judged, while we already got people playing God us. And I ain't talking about the white man. Everything can't be blamed on the white man. Say that drama for your mama. This is nigga shit. You got niggas having meetings and doing rituals on niggas. All right? I hear it right across the street right now. So I know what it is. There's a lot of people playing God. That's what you don't get. So it's like, damn. Why all this stuff going on? How are we supposed to move? You gotta do better than what we doing, player. Know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm as ugly as the nigga on the shirt. All right? We match good. So it's a lot of things that be going on, man. It's like, yo, you really got to do better with each other, man. For real. For real. Too busy playing God with each other. And I ain't going for it. I ain't nobody's God. The nigga that tried to kill me. What? Straight like that. What? What? Yeah, ain't never seen me like this, right? Not one episode, right? Because I get right to the point, boom, 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 out the way, keep it moving, because we got things to do. But a lot of times we stagnated on the same conversation that means absolutely nothing once the conversation change. Look how everybody quiet with Spreadluv, touching the time. There ain't no parties going on no more. When he ain't invited, he gotta stay on the low. You gotta lay lower than Derrick Rose. That's all I know. Well, even at Derrick Rose. Do y'all know about his grandmother? What happened by the officer before he was born? So they tried to justify that he was on that tight time because of what happened to his grandmother back in '94, I think it was. Her name is Miss Kimbrose or something like that. And that's why he the only one that's still out there. So why y'all think I'm still sitting here dumb because I got missing teeth? Shit like that. You probably spend more money than your favorite blogger's teeth than I did on my own. Who the fool? You gotta do better, man. Gotta do better. Hood gotta start showing more support. Straight like that. You see Doug Diamond's doing what it do. Tad doing what it do. C Gutter doing what it do. You dig? See brothers like M Rep doing what it do. These are brothers from the hood, you know? Whatever brothers, you know, going through whatever they're going through. Support whatever you see going on that's supposed to be part of you. There's a lot of y'all supporting these people that y'all see that was labeled this, that, and the third. Hey, that's your preference. Cool. You dig? I chose to talk about battle rap because me as an MC know the game and the ins and outs of that. You dig? That's why y'all need to holler at me. You dig? I see the difference in the wave changes also. So while these other ones that's on these leagues doing all that, I'm the one that see the transition from the old wave to the new wave, the MCs. You starting to hear them talk about it now. After I talked about it then. The OG, they YGs to me. Alright? Straight like that. All they want you see up here blogging about battle rap. Alright? And they men, I'll never treat nobody less than a man. Never. There's a lot of things that just going on where we holding ourselves back. You dig? There's a lot of information I got to provide for you, but I gotta you dig it? Everything ain't for everybody. There's certain things you have to be between the lines, player. And that's what I was trying to explain a home slice on the horn earlier. You dig? And a lot of things that we gotta do is bigger than this. You dig? You have to build as a people. Stop blaming them. They ain't the ones laying that dog shit out in the street that your Jordans gotta fucking walk over every time you walk down the motherfucking street and dodge. Spent too much money on my shit to keep dipping and dodging dog shit from nasty niggas. They probably don't even wash their ass, so why would they clean behind their fucking dog? See what I'm saying? Water is free. The soap costs money, motherfucker. We gotta cut the bullshit. Straight like that. There's a lot of games that's being played, man, and I'm sick and tired of that part. Right. We gotta grow up. But see, I had to thank me, because I recognize how people still need me as big bro, but they want me to stay on the low, so anytime things go, they can have me on the go. And that's a no, because what I say go. Nobody's told you I'm your general. Well, I bust guns for you because you my little man and I don't want to see hurt. I want y'all carrying my casket, not me carrying yours. You dig? The OGs that was in that chain of command, it's going to stay that way. That's just the way it is. I'm the one that respect that. That's why I lasted. You dig? A lot of niggas got blasted. You dig? Because a lot of people playing streets till they in them. I've been in and out the joint 30 years. Right? Two pulled an Attica. Skid bitter. I ain't no stretching. Know what I mean? Never lie to y'all about nothing. Just been in and out the joint from October 20th, 1985 to January 23rd, 2015. You think I want any of y'all wasting that time? Every time you come back out, you got to see different changes, different this, different that. You got to catch up to this, that, the third, and all that. And you can have all the stories in prison of what happened in the street. Because you're getting kites from here, there, and everywhere. You don't even get it while you home in the street. But they'll let you know while you in jail. They keep it on the low from you while you home. Think about that. That's for real bitters, though. You know what I'm talking about? There's a lot of things that we wasted time, man. Like I feel like I wasted time with talking about a lot of things that people still going to overlook because we more worried about outdoing each other instead of saying, yo, that brother got something to say too. Straight like that. He just talking shit on battle rap because it's based on his opinion. And then got the news segment, which is depressive for me. I try to get us out the depression. But there's a lot of things that's going to keep us hurt. It's going to keep us down. It's going to keep us frowning. But it might keep us around by knowing what's going down. Straight like that. I had to tell my son, that, yo, most of us don't even live past 50, much less 70. But then I hear white people say somebody in their 80s died young. Get the fuck out of here. That's a blessing to have that mentality. Never knew that till being around. Like, oh, word? Because even the white ones that's in the hood, we don't get that kind of information. I got to be like the out-of-town hillbilly and things of that nature. You find out whole different things. So while you blocking your blessings built on race and things like that, just think about this. There's a lot of things that you'll have to do and change everything in order for it to be whatever you want it to be, according to black, whatever. Well, it got to be unity in the community first before we could get to even them extra things that we dreaming about, imagining about, that we worked on and fell off. And we got to stop blaming these kids that's way more unified than us. They just unified in the name of gang instead of doing things. that can keep him out of the bang bang. Can you dig it? Y'all be good to each other.